Hey, welcome back to another video here on the Ecom Season channel. Product research continues to be a question frequently asked. In this video, I'm gonna take a slightly different approach. I wanna talk about the types of products that sell on Shopify or on any e-commerce platform, and also touch on how you can make something sell. So when people ask, hey, what should I sell? The question is, whatever you feel comfortable marketing. And the reason that I kind of spin it back around right away, and hang with me here, this is gonna be a valuable video, is because I guarantee you, any product that you look at is being sold. And it doesn't matter where it's being sold, it doesn't matter how. I mean, I know people who all their advertising is not on Facebook, it's not on Google. They use private advertising, almost like paying an influencer for a shout out, but they pay a very X-rated website for banner ads, and they make crazy amounts of money with very X-rated products. That's one route, right? So any product, literally any product can be sold. It all comes down to how it's being marketed. So if your source of knowledge right now from a marketing and advertising perspective is a couple of books, an e-commerce course you bought, and a Facebook ad course, well, that's your shell, right? That's where you should be operating, at least for now. And once you really learn, you've done multiple products inside that space, you understand the advertising, you have capital sitting to the side, then you can venture outside of that, because now you can afford to lose money while testing and learning other stuff, right? It's gonna take time and it's gonna take money, just like anything else. So that's why in the initial stage, I always recommend that people focus on one of two things. And this is what I do. I literally don't really venture outside of these two things. Products that either solve some sort of problem. It doesn't have to be a crazy, like, oh my God, your life is better, but like something that solves a problem. I mean, it could be anything from, a phone case or your screen doesn't get cracked. I've sold millions of dollars just in phone cases. Like anything that makes someone's life easier, okay? Or, so you get the ones that kind of solve some sort of problem, make their life easier, or a product that is what's known as a wow factor. I just call this a new product. This is a product that most people haven't seen. So if you're trying to sell a laptop case or a phone case, unless it's like a revolutionary type, like for an example, I have my phone on me. The first person to come out with a charging phone case, right? You can barely tell, it's got a little bulge on it. This case can charge my whole phone, right? Well, the person who first came out with that was a new product. Okay, and so there's your example. Anything that people probably haven't seen, they probably haven't seen in stores, it's new, it's cool. You might ask, how do you find that? By doing product research, by keeping your eye out on the marketplace, by speaking with suppliers, by studying what's going on in the trends inside the different industries, using Google Trends, looking at top ordered products in different niches on AliExpress, looking at the best-selling lists on Amazon, because there's new things that come up through there. So just keeping your eye on the marketplace, searching for engaged ads on Facebook and Google and on Instagram. So things like that you can do to just keep your eye out inside of the marketplace. And now it always comes back to that original shell. What are your skills? The thing is, most people try to sell a product that could definitely sell, and people are probably making a ton of money with it, but they try to do it. They don't have anything inside their shell. There's no skills built up. They just watch 3 YouTube videos and they try to do it. Well, it's just like the most guaranteed way to lose whatever money you're gonna test in advertising, because there's no strategy. And I'll tell you this from experience, and it's almost a little counterproductive for me to tell you this. Learning how to advertise online is a pain in the ass, and it's very hard. It's not impossible, it's not insanely complex. It's gonna take time, it's gonna take a little bit of money, it's gonna take work. And the way that you can look at it, the statistic is 90% of online businesses are shut down within 3 to 6 months, completely closed, gone. You could think about it as bankrupt if you want, just completely done. So how do you avoid being those people? Those people probably did 2 things. They didn't treat it like a real business, and they weren't prepared because they didn't treat it like a real business. So you have to kind of treat it as such and get the right information, like make sure that you're studying, you're watching, you're observing the marketplace, and just looking at what other people do. It's a great example. Always look at those who are doing well, or where you want to be, or like somewhere along that journey. I love looking at ads that have millions and millions of people engaging with it, because clearly the ad's working. And I just study it, I look at it, I click the link, I go to the website. Sometimes I'll buy products. I've probably spent $10,000 or $20,000 just buying people's products to see what their upsells are, to see what their sales process is like, to see what their email follow-up is, because that's valuable. It's valuable to know that, because one small tweak, and that's not something you should do if you don't have anything going yet, but if you already have some e-commerce stores working, you have an e-commerce brand you're building, and it's making money, and you have some money to test with, well, one little tweak that you learned from another company or anything can be the biggest difference and make such a phenomenal difference. You know, so like that's the thing. Like when I started doing all this stuff and buying people's stuff to learn upsells, well, now over the years we've done millions just through that. That's a huge, huge profit component. So things like that are huge. I just wanted to jump on here to explain that real quick. If you have any other questions, leave it in the comment section down below. Make sure to drop a like. And if you want help with either structuring the performance dropshipping model side of things, which is where you can still dropship, you don't need a ton of money to hold inventory. We talk about all that. We give you our suppliers. We talk about payment processing, 3PLs, credit cards, financials, all the way through different strategies on building stores, writing ad copy. All of that is found in the performance dropshipping program, or you can also find the Facebook ad program linked below, which is where we show high-level Facebook ads from start to finish, showing you how to like literally launch your first ad all the way through doing millions of dollars a month in sales. So you can check that out. That is 33% off. It's only a couple $100 linked below. So if you have any questions, again, leave it in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video.